Hello, I'm Jimmy Colson and in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to my home. This is my 1,100 gallon total system. It's a 600 gallon Reef SPS dominant, 500 gallon sump, and the room next to it is my quarantines, protein skimmer, calcium reactor, so on and so forth. SPS is definitely a love of mine. I love watching the polyp extension, getting up in the middle of the night, putting a flashlight on, checking out everything. I kind of geek out like that. And no, it's been a love affair for years now. I got in the hobby probably back in 1994. I was making like $10 an hour. I bought my first reef tank with a bonus from work and been addicted ever since. I've never gone without a reef in the last 20 some years. So, all right, it's mainly acros in my tank. A lot of high-end pieces like Jason Fox pieces. I've got Walt Disney in here, a colony. I've got the Flame Fox. I've got a lot of Reef Raft Asia, two-guy coral. Got some pieces out of Bradley Cyphus's tank, good friend of mine. We also have a lot of Montes, Setosas. A lot of the Montes are two-guy coral, tropical hurricane, tropical thunder. I'm trying to graft a lot of stuff. I got the grafted cap from Worldwide Corals on the end of the tank on the 4-foot section over there. Acro-wise, over here I've got Oregon Tort. I can see a huge strawberry shortcake colony. The Walt Disney is pretty much right over there. I've got all my Setosas growing into one another and the Montes. I'm trying to get them all to morph. Got a huge colony of Rasta zoanthids, probably 700-800 of them. They've morphed to the size of pallies. I'm telling you, they're bigger than any pally I've ever seen. So, except for grandies, of course. Yeah, no, I'm definitely an avid fish collector. I've got a gem tang on order. I have a gem tang in here. I had to put my black tang in the sump right now because he's trying to mess with the gem. I've got some, I'm a big wrasse guy, you know, another shout out to my buddy over here, as well as Bradley. We all love the wrasses and stuff. So, yeah, no, it's definitely a labor of love. And I started off, you know, loving the zinnias and all the fun stuff like that, and you know, loved watching the movement. But then when you start to see sticks, you know, and how difficult those were to keep, and then you get the movement with the sticks, it just was a different experience altogether. You just see how solid the stick is, and you see all the inch-long polyps raising off of it, and it's a challenge. And once you get hooked on that challenge, I don't know how you go back to just, you know, the zoas, and which I do love as well, but you know, once you go sticks, it's an addiction. A little bit about the equipment we have on the tank. I've got 8 G2 Radion lights, LED lights. I've got 4 48-inch Super Blue T5s. For flow, I've got 4 Gyri 150s, 2 MP60s, and 2 MP40s. Basically, just get different flow patterns. The Gyris, they blast the tank. I can, you know, with the MPs, I just do the shorter areas. You know, once the new Gyri comes out, I can't wait to throw a couple of those on here. It's gonna put this tank in beast mode with that. In the other room, I have my skimmer, my calcium reactor. I've got a water changing station where I change 100 gallons once a week. I also have 2 quarantine tanks in there. The sump underneath the tank is 500 gallons. I use part of it as a refugium. The other part I have I run GFO, and I also run biopellets, and I run carbon as well. So, all right, calcium I keep at the tank. It's pretty stable. I got a calcium reactor over there. Keep it at 450. Alk is right in there around 9. the magnesium 1350 salt between 2.5, 2.6. I have fans on top of the tank, so I keep the tank between 78.8 and 79.2. As soon as it hits 79 degrees, the fans kick on, keep it cool. I had a half power chiller on it, don't even need it. Even here in Vegas, 120 degree heat, still stays between 78 and 79, pretty steady. The system is completely controlled by Apex. It controls everything from my lights to my pumps to my power, like you name it, it controls everything. My fans come on as soon as it hits 79 degrees. It controls everything in the opposite room, including my water changing station. It controls both my quarantine tanks, the lighting on those. Yeah, no, it pretty much, it's a must have if you have a lot of tanks or a big system. I think that everyone needs to have an Apex. Signing off here from Las Vegas, Nevada, Jimmy Colson. I hope you enjoyed my tank. It's definitely a labor of love from me. The colors, the polyp extension, just definitely something that just will entrance you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And if you ever have any questions, Jimmy Colson on Facebook. Thank you.